All right, amazingly, the full moon is out there right now. I first saw it. Just happened to wake up at 8:20 p.m. Looked outside, and that full moon is out there. So that full moon was in the west this morning at around 7 a.m. or so. Biggest full moon I ever saw. And now it's in the east again. It's coming over the sky like it did before. Only 12 hours later. That's kind of amazing to me as well. But I look around, see what's going on up there. So in this video, at some point you're going to see the picture of the lion because the Leo constellation is out there too. You're going to see a lot of space charts, but I really want to talk to you about Dina Bola and to tell you another reason why I move or make decisions that I make. Okay, um, Dina Bola has a connection to Capricorn or to Saturn, but also to Capricorn. I will tell you what that connection is, but first I want to tell you what happened. So at my last job, there was another person named, I call her Miss P because when we worked on a job, we used to call people Mister and Mrs. or whatever. And she was really like a soulmate as well. We never had any type of connections, but my moon sign is Capricorn, and as you notice, the moon is real close to Dinabola if you're looking on these charts. Uh, and it just never went that way. I mean, she was trying, but I just totally was, I was just not interested. Just wasn't interested in any type of relationship. I really can't handle work. I just don't need the drama, to be quite frank. And but one thing I did do, I was learning more and more astrology, and that's how I learned that Dinabola, the tail of the lion, has a connection to Capricorn. Plus, a lot of stuff I read earlier today in my video on full moons, it repeats itself with Dinabola, which is really unique. Because I think I read about part of fortune, but it almost repeats with Dinabola, almost exact same effects. So it was kind of like, this is why astrology is so important, and this is why a channel like mine is so important, and this is why when people go running, they actually do themselves a great disservice. Because you're going to learn something through this video that's going to be very impactful. So anyway, like I said, so the more I was studying astrology, I was listening to people like NATAL and stuff like that, and they kept putting Capricorn and Leo together. So I was trying to tell this person that, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. And I just seen it too many times. It's just. I'll just say I want to say what it is. It's just sheer foolishness, but let's just call it an idiosyncrasy. Cause it's like if you're minding your own business and you're not interested, the attention is there. If you show any attention, like you're interested, whatever that attention might be, then here comes the plan. The game start. And really, at that time, I wasn't even thinking of a relationship at first, because she seemed like a business-minded person. But even though she seemed to be a business-minded person, she was still quite immature, because like she didn't have a car. She didn't want to do what she needed to do to get a car. And she was always trying to use somebody else. But Capricorn, their motto is I use. So when you see stuff like that, that's telling you something right there. Because you're kind of defeating your purpose. It's like you're getting up early, you're dressing good, you're looking good, you're real professional, and this and that. But then you let other things creep in to kind of undermine your own thing, your own goals to be professional or whatever, and get a good job or make good money. So I knew what I was seeing in astrology, and then when I was seeing a connection between Dinabola and his connection to, Capricorn, whether it's Saturn or Capricorn, but we're also going to do the Capricorn constellation. And you're going to see the connection of Dinabola. That's the tail of the lion, and me being a Leo. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing this thing. It's working pretty good. I just started it because she's the first person I contacted. I just started it. Everything looks pretty good, but she's, just acting funny. And what I'm trying to say, all these people was in a soul group. Me, my twin flame, my twin soul, her cousin. We were on soul groups because it was those main people the universe used to get me fired. So no matter what I'm trying to say is, no matter how good my intention was, it was not going to go well. And so then she's talking about, so then this one's talking behind my back too. So you got all these people talking behind your back. With all this crazy stuff. But that's why I said with Miss P, I was sitting at my computer one day. I had just logged in or whatever. And when you log in, which I didn't know at that time because it was a new program. But they had a new program that once you logged in, all your information was on that computer. And if you were new, you wouldn't know how to see it. But if you were aware of it, you could do it. And I sit next to Miss P, and I got up to go do something. When I came back, she was on my computer, like looking at the information. So this is just the idiosyncrasies of people, but also it has a more darker diabolical thing. And you have to know about who you are truly inside. That's who you really are, because anybody can act like they're a light person. That's why people running around talking about love and light. I try to make sure it's really love and light, because a lot of people say love and light, but they do a lot of dark and selfish stuff. So that's kind of how this person was. But with her, I kind of always sensed it. I didn't necessarily have a problem with her, but I never sensed any like want to be with her. But I thought maybe a good business deal or whatever. Let's do business, and if something pops off, then it pops off. If it don't, it don't. That's how I looked at it. Plus, I was trying to help her because she was killing herself, working 2 and 3 jobs, still ain't got no money, and just all kind of crazy stuff. But this is what I'm trying to say to anybody that's listening. This is what I learned from just decades being on this planet. It's like you can help out when you can, but a lot of these people don't want no help. They like being in the mud. They like not having to answer to nobody and do whatever they want to. God becomes whatever they want God to be. They love it. And you think you're helping somebody, you actually lose everything messing with them. That's just a fact. So I'm very selective of things of that nature. And like I said, I learned a lot from that job that I don't know. Even like trying to help the elderly, I almost got fired for doing that. And then some of the elderly I was trying to help, there was a bunch of racists. This is all true stories, not just me making this shit up. And what I'm trying to say is, it's good to learn this stuff, because maybe you could save yourself years of time off your life for making the same type of mistakes. So what I'm trying to say is, no matter what type of friendship or whatever I have with Miss P, she was really no different than any of the other people that sold me out. And I hadn't done nothing to any of these people. This is how wicked they are. It's not like I did anything to any of these people that went out of their way to attack me. Now here's a guy dying, literally dying, heart trouble, everything. And I'm still trying to make peace with my twin who's selling me out, gets me fired. The dude, her cousin, was allegedly supposed to be a friend of mine. He got me fired. And then Miss P was sitting with me. Like almost she was the first person I saw when I first got there. Same thing. But it all came from the universe. I know that for a fact. And it's all got to do with souls and soul journeys and past lives. I know that. But you still learn certain things. Now, for some reason, Miss P came popping up in my dreams not too long ago. And I wonder why. But I knew it had something to do with Dinabola. And if you're looking on the one black chart, you're seeing the moon is really close to Leo. It is in a Virgo constellation, but it's very close to Leo constellation with Dinabola. And also the Regulus is the heart of the lion. Now, when you think of a word like Regulus, you think of somebody who regulates something. And that's the heart of the lion. So, I don't know, maybe things have to be a certain way to keep your own well-being. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, because a lot of people, they just keep going love and light, and think positive and all that. And I'm trying to tell you the truth about Twin Flame Journey. This is not an easy thing. And whoever taught you that stuff, they're not even giving you half of the truth. Because even as intelligent as Angelica was, even she realized your twin is not going to respect you if you let that person walk all over you. Oh, baby, I love you. Love and light, baby. Love and light, I just love you. Do whatever you want. I'm still going to love you. My love is unconditional. Do whatever you want. That's not going to make that person want to be with you. In most cases. It might be a rare case where somebody goes, wow, you really do have real love. Oh, now I'm attracted to you. But that's going to be like one out of like hundreds. Thousands, possibly. Until you should have self-worth and self-value, if you don't respect and have self for yourself, that person's not going to have respect for you. And even Angelica said that from Angel Creations. So that's all I try to teach out here, the real deal that, I hate to say it. Like, I'm still going to be me, but, like, a lot of stuff, I learned a lot from my experience as far as this particular experience. So let's see what the tail Dinabola really means. And why was it so important that these things was brought back to mind at this time? Because right now this moon is taking you back to look at certain things. All right, first we're looking at the Capricorn constellation. And my moon sign is a Capricorn. Miss P is a Capricorn. But they have a star called Capricorni. But it's also called the Nib, just like my star is a Dinabola. Well, this star is called the Nib LGD in the Capricorn constellation. Magnitude of 2.9, 39 light years from Earth. Now this star is like Dinabola, my star, and Dinib. It is named after the Arab world for tail. So what I'm saying, because they were saying how Leos and Capricorns could be a good mix, a good match. So that word means tail of the goat. So just like Capricorn's got his tail, just like Leo's got his tail, Capricorn's got theirs. So I was just showing you the connection. But you're going to see it again, but you're going to see it this time through Saturn and Leo. But we got to wait till we find it. Now, I read this earlier when I was talking about part of fortune, when I did my full moon video. But this is something different. But it's the same, almost the same definition as part of fortune, wherever it was. But this is the moon conjunct Dinabola. Because if you're looking on that chart, or if you saw that chart, that's what you're looking at. The moon conjunct Dinabola. So a lot of stuff I say, people say, oh, well, he sounds a certain way. But this is what happens. This is what moon conjuncts Dinabola. Because they tell you the moon comes to clean up sometime. And even she said, if you listen to her, I've been telling everybody to go to that female's website. I hope I'll put her picture in here as well. Because I've listened to her video now like 2 or 3 times. Because she says a lot of good information. Sonetta 1117. She said it's like, right now the moon is being like mama, saying it's clean up time, clean up house. So it says, the moon conjunct Dinabola is honor and preferment among the vulgar for final disgrace and ruin. So you hear me say a lot about honor and stuff like that. Like, I've been doing this for decades, and how dare and blah blah blah. Say, oh, he sounds arrogant. See, he has a problem with ego. No, that's what the moon does. The moon conjuncting Dinabola is saying, yeah, if you really have honor, you shouldn't want to be down with vulgar, because that's what that is. Lying on somebody that didn't do something, that's like vulgar. That is disgrace. And these people go on with their merry lives, and they think that shit's funny. You're out of work or whatever, and they're laughing about it. That shit's not cool. It could be violent disease of vital organs, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is like karma, blindness, injuries to the eyes, accidents, losses through servants, domestic quarrels, temporary separation from a marriage partner. And if at the same time, if Saturn or Mars is with Algor, it could be death by sentence. Now, the one thing, the first thing I read about Capricorn, I got that from Wikipedia on Capricorn. Now, when I read about moon conjunct Dinabola, I got that from Astrology King. And we were there this morning when I went to I did that video on a full moon, which is like about 3 or 4 hour video I did on the moon today, March 12th. They say the dinner bowl is a fixed star. Said it's a blue star in the tail of the lion of the Leo constellation. It makes a part of an asterism called the spring triangle, shown in the image below. You guys should be looking at the image. The spring triangle is a large asterism visible in the northern hemisphere of spring. And then it's dealing with Spica. Well, Spica's in Virgo and Arcturus. And Arcturus is another very supernatural planet. We hear a lot about Arcturus. You should look it up. A lot of prophecies for planet Earth are tied up with Arcturus and stuff like that. You even get like the Ark of the Covenant, Noah's Ark, and all that. And when he wrote that, it's kind of funny because if you look on the when you look on it, Leo is really dinner bowler. Yeah, maybe it is. Let me see what makes it up again. Spica and Arcturus. Maybe that could form a triangle. And then Alsor Minor is a Little Dipper. Alsor Major is a Minor Dipper. And Procyon's out there too. Because Procyon was out there early this morning. All right. Now it says Dinabola Star Astrology. Again, it says astrology.king.com or astrologyking.com. Dinabola is the nature of Saturn and Venus. Now, you know, Venus is all about love, but Saturn don't play. Now, some people might call that bipolar. Well, Venus is saying, hey, love, beauty, fun, forgiveness, diplomacy, and stuff like that. And Saturn is like saying, hey, I'm not no sucker. Who you think you effing with? It gives swift judgment, despair, regrets, public disgrace, misfortune from the elements of nature, and happiness turned to anger, and makes his natives noble, daring, self-controlled, generous, and busy with other people's affairs. Now I don't know if I read it. I may read it again. I don't know if I copied it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But they said Venus is like the only planet that can get along with Saturn. And Venus, that's like her sun. Her sun is Saturn. Like her sun is not our sun. Venus' sun is Saturn. Dinabola in the tail of the lion is known as a Uranian nature. The Dinabola in the tail of a lion has a Uranus nature and is composed that a mundane horoscope, major catastrophe are triggered off by it. So this is the things that happen when you mess with this. Like they would take, and they even said don't pull a lion's tail because the Dinabola will fuck you up. So I be trying to tell people stuff about karma and all kind of stuff, but people are just real hard headed until it happened to them, and then it'd be too late. There's just certain things you just leave alone, especially when people try to give you warnings, like you're stupid people. Like somebody have a weapon on them, they'll be like, don't keep effing with me, and somebody keep talking trash anyway, they get shot, and they sitting there talking, oh, I'm shot, somebody help me, and people laughing at you like, man, he told you, stupid ass. So that's how it is with this tail. Lion's not bothering you, don't bother the lion. Depending on the position and aspect to other stellar bodies in a personal cosmogram, either preferment or fall are credited to this star. So it's kind of like you can take the easy road or you can take the hard road. You can take the stairs, you're going out the window. Found on the ascendant, and especially in company with Mercury, a quarrelsome nature with a liking for legal action is attribution to Dinabola. It could also mean that this star is the cause of very exciting events. Badly placed in a map with Mercury or Uranus, mental disease, mostly incurable ones, are indicated. Fine aspects, however, will further work connected with matters of reform and progress. So this Dinabella's not playing. Dinabola. Sound like Ebola. Alright, now I want to pull up my natal chart. Alright, let's see where's that. Good. Because you got, when I was born, you got Leo, and you got the Uranus. Uranus is in the Leo in the third house of communication when I was born. 1, 2, 3. And then you see Mercury, right? You see Mercury right there. Because I could beat that ass, though. I just want y'all to know. But I'll just go for people. People keep fucking with you. Because it'd be like this. Like, I just be trying to do business. I'm talking since I was a little kid. Like, 12 years old. This has always happened. So I do business. They say, hey, I'm advertising. Okay. I like to purchase what you're advertising. Okay. And then they send you some piece of shit, or they don't send you the product, or they send you some effed up stuff. So you call them. You be all polite and professional. You be like, excuse me, but that thing you sent wasn't what I paid for, and blah, blah, blah. And they be talking slick. You know they won't say mister. They calling you by your first name. And I'm like, no, it's not no first name. You just ripped me off. And they talk to you like, oh, F, like they basically say F you. So then that's when the legal shit start. Because I know how to read. I know who to write. I know who to contact. And that's when the legal stuff start. And then they go from calling me by my first name to Mr. So-and-so and blah, 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 all these apologies. But you wasn't going to make them apologies until I put you on blast. So that's what they're saying about Dinabola. And you see Uranus was right there with Virgo. And right now the moon is in Virgo because it's cleaning. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth house of family. And I keep telling you this is all about family. And you got Pluto there as well. Soul groups. And then you got Pallas, which is defense. Juno there for the serious relationship. And Juno's in the fourth house and the fifth house with Libra and Leo. Once again, romance. But you have the Mars there, which is Mars is handling any type of confrontation. And they go Vesta again, the same asteroid that reintroduced herself to me this Sunday. Not today, but last Sunday is where all this stuff started. And then the very next house, which is Virgo's house, is Scorpio. Still dealing with soul groups and Lilith, because Lilith don't play. And then there goes Neptune. Ironically, it's kind of similarly to this today. So I want to see what he says. He says something about Mercury. Yeah, he said Mercury and Saturn, and you see both of them right there. See, now I'm going to try to tell you, you are telling me about legal. And I'm going to try to tell it to you because they're telling you about her. Because she got to go to court for that karma. Universal court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you got Libra and Leo, my sign. That's the court. Justice. 6 is the healing of Scorpio. Then 9 is the higher self, court. And then my moon is right really close to the 7th house, but in the 8th house, but it's still really close to the 7th house. And that's Capricorn. And in the 9th house, you got Saturn and Aquarius, but that's the higher whatever. Your higher self in Aquarius. So you see a lot of attention on the higher self, which is both of y'all, really. And then they might have called Miss Capricorn because she's like a soul. She's a soulmate. She's not my twin soul. But Miss P is that Capricorn. And they call her like as a witness and shit. Because every time my twin was acting up, Like Miss Capricorn would like, she would like, because they usually send you two people. When you're dealing with your twin soul, they'll send you another person that's your soulmate. And they be trying to like play you out which one you're going to choose or whatever. And I believe if you look on a black thing, you can see you might not be able to see it, I don't know. Yeah, Jupiter. See, Jupiter's right there with the moon. They've been hanging out a lot together. And then when you look on a white one, that gives you the time and date of March 12th and 8:59. You see Jupiter's not really in Virgo with the moon, but it's kind of close with Libra. But Libra can always be in court. And now you see Uranus again. Now you see Aries right there. Because if Aries is in the 7th house, I'm telling you, it's a legal matter. I keep trying to tell y'all. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aries is in the 7th house. It's a legal matter. And then Saturn is with the higher self again. With Sagittarius, that's your higher self. And that's in what? Gemini, which is communication with Lilith. And Lilith don't play. And then, and I used to always tell y'all my twins number was 3 and 5 and 5 and 3. And Lilith is at 5, 3, 13, which is like judging or purging, and 5, 3. And Saturn is like the court. It's like he's the judge. And then Libra is the scales, and that's what the ascendant is, because it's justice. You see what I'm saying? That's why you need your natal chart, and then you need to get updated and stuff. So again, the universe is saying she's in court and shit. And they got Peggy. These are all the people that diss me. And Miss P is in there too. They got her ass up in there. Because these are all people I did nothing but good things to, and they fucking all sold me out. Book them, Dano. Alright, so let's finish up. Don't pull a tail on a lion. A lion is a friendly, loving lion until you pull that tail and you fuck with them. And then you heard all the universal stuff that can happen to you. Now they say Ptolemy gave Dinabola a Saturn-Venus quality, which must make it least mildly benefic, even in traditional astrology, since Venus was held to be the only planet that could really get along with Saturn. The tails of the celestial creatures are at least as important as their heads. See, all this stuff is coming out the Bible, the head and the tail, being in some cases their weaponry, like Scorpio, the head and the tail of the lion, just like out of the Bible, Revelation chapter 9. In others, their means of communications, like Cetus the whale, and the whale is like the beast or the big fish in the Bible. In others, they're linked to the past, and of course, sometimes the part we don't talk about. Well, maybe we needed to talk about it, and I wish you would have. The lion's tail has the quality of being furthest from the end that one should not approach unwarily, and so it has a Venusian or Venus quality of peace and safety about it. But we should still not be tempted into pulling the lion's tail, because if you pull a lion's tail, you're going to get that Saturn foot up your ass. As vernacular saving has widely warned, therein lies the Saturn quality of Dinabola. And that Saturn rules Capricorn, so that's the connection between Saturn and Capricorn to the tail of the lion. So, I'm trying to tell you, that's what that dream is telling me, because she's a Capricorn. They pulled her into court as a witness, her higher self. And that's why she came to me in the dreams, because they're still judging my twin. You can't do that dirty shit and get away with it, bro. And I kind of told my twin, like, you're going to get karma. I was like, I forgive you, but you're going to get karma, because you're doing all this horrible stuff to me, and you're acting like you didn't do anything. And she still didn't stop. Wicked person. Hey, like, I went to this job, because a lot of these females be real light skinned for some reason. But I had this job like in early 2000, and this female's name was Shy, which is funny because there's a card reader out here named Shy. But this female was real light skinned. Now it's not that she really did anything to me or nothing like that, but I kind of had a crush on her or whatever, and she kind of knew I did. But at that time, Dipset was like the hottest rap group out and everything. So they was all in the Dipset and stuff. And it's funny because I've been watching a lot of Dipset videos today because they got a lot of beef going on between the former members of the group or whatever. So it's kind of funny how everything goes around in a circle. So anyway, I didn't really do nothing to her. She didn't really do nothing to me, but it was just one of them things where it's just a female thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want to just do what you want to do. Then you just want to trash men, but if you really took a better look, you'd find out that it's not really men that are the problem. You need to go internal. So me and her never cooked up, and she was changing work schedules and stuff like that. But anyway, one of the females that knew I liked her or whatever, she came up to me one day and she said, yeah, she said, I seen Shy. She said, she's not doing good at all. So, but I hear that. Like, I'm just trying to say, and people can take this any way they want to, I'm trying to just teach. But every now and then the universe does send things our way, but if we keep rejecting it or playing hard to get or just being jerks, then you get the other side of it. And I always been telling you guys about karma, and karma will kill your firstborn. And karma, I seen it, and I got mad. I just did a video on my other channel, Real Life and Metaphysics, and it basically said karma, death, and rape. And nobody wanted to listen to the video because everybody wants to do what they want to, and they don't want karma. But we're just reading again with this full moon, and that's it. You're gonna hear about stuff like that, things happening to people. Because even that female, when you listen to her video, she just called it tough love. She said right now the mother is cleaning up, but it's like tough love. So again, we never have to be a jerk. If nobody did anything to us, we don't have to get involved with it. Shouldn't be gossiping on people. Shouldn't be setting people up. You shouldn't think it's cute or funny that somebody's got heart trouble and that stuff shouldn't be funny. That same karma you spend out, that energy you spend out is going to return on you or somebody close to you. Guaranteed. I've been here for decades. I've always seen it. And if you notice, the stars and the experts seem to agree with me. So we should expect, therefore, that the Dinabola, the tail of the lion, symbolizes strength from the lion, along with both the ability and the need to use it wisely and constructively. There should also be the note of looking forward while at the same time being able to draw upon past experiences. And that's what this moon is about. Gained at the head end of the animal, so to say, since the lion's face backwards down the zodiac. See, a lot of you guys didn't know that the lion faces back down the zodiac. That's because he knows to watch your back. Perhaps the Achilles heel of monarchs, even the most progressive of them, is that their positions are so much steeped in past tradition that it is all too difficult to come forward from it, even if they want to. Thus, from this special forward-looking attitude of Dinabola, we might well ponder that on with this star, strong in their horoscope, is at least well favored and possibly more so in our times than with the mighty Regulus at its service. And the Regulus is the heart of the lion. And those are indeed the qualities of Dinabola. So Dinabola don't play. But why are they telling me this now? Or why are they going to let me know justice is going out? And they were asking me about it. Like lately, because they came to me one time and I was dead asleep and I was mad. Because they was asking me a whole bunch of questions. But see, when you're dead asleep, you be like, yeah, fuck them up. Fuck, they got me, get them back. And so when I woke up, I was mad. I said, God, don't do that. I said, you can't ask me questions like that when I'm asleep because I'm not awake. I can't think. I can't use my heart. I can't use reasoning. It's not fair. Because you know for a fact, if you dead asleep and somebody wake you up, you're going to cuss their ass out because you're not fully awakened. So, but I kind of felt it like karma. And then I didn't know why Miss P came in my dreams, but now it all makes sense. Because that's the justice system. That's Saturn. That's like the judge. And Saturn rules Capricorn. So that's like, somebody in court, a court worker or a witness. And also number 15, which is only 3 days from now. And 3 days from now is March 15. And that'll be Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is a communication day, if I'm not mistaken. And number 15 on the tarot card is the lovers, but they're bound to the goat or the big beehum. Like again, it's like incarceration or some type of judgment. And those of you that was with me, the moon, the Gabriel card came out. Number 20, the Gabriel card came out, which is the judgment card. So you just can't do what you want to other people. And like I said, you're better off. Like I don't know what to tell you, but see, everybody's worrying about now when you should be worrying about the afterlife and stuff like that. Because maybe you make a mistake or something, somebody does get fired or whatever. But don't have that person getting fired if you know you did do something that led to whatever happened. Don't sit back and act like, oh, this person's harassing me, or I didn't ask for this. And yes, you did. So I lose my job, and karma blesses me over and over again. And the lemons that she threw me, thank God they got turned to lemonade. But now that bad's coming her way. And she's not going to have no help as far as I'm then. Now, I didn't ask for it. That's why I said I was mad. Because I knew what they did. They waited till I got sleep. And I just knew they was asking me a whole lot of questions about her. Now I was pissed off. Because first off, I'm asleep. So I got no heart. I got nothing. It's just me like, just whatever you are when you sleep. That's when David committed his sin with Bathsheba. He was asleep. They woke him up out of his sleep. And then he couldn't get to sleep. So they was like, yo, why don't you go get some air? And he didn't know. So he went and got some air, and next thing he's on top of this building, this female just butt-ass naked, showering and shit. Or she's not showering, but whatever she's doing. But he could see everything. And then that's when he lost it. And just like coke. If any of y'all ever did, I never did cocaine, but I've been around a lot of people do it. Once you snort that stuff once, you crack anything, you hook. And that's how David was with Bathsheba. Once he tasted that one time, he wasn't giving it back up. He would have killed that whole nation if he had to. That man had lost his mind. So in classical and medieval times, a man's misfortune and disgrace was generally attributed to a woman. Isn't that interesting? I'm still reading this at astrologyking.com, so don't blame me. In classical and medieval times, a man's misfortune and disgrace was generally attributed to a woman. This perhaps explains the bad reputation of so many Venusian stars, such as Denebola. However, in this instance, the indication are for a noble and generous individual, and the misfortune is apt to stem from the nobility of character. They said in this particular instance, but any other instance, the Denebola means disgrace. But if a woman got you fired, it is. So they told you about the star, they told you about Saturn and Venus. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's twofold. It's bipolar. So Saturn is justice, the noble. There was a misfortune and somebody got to pay for it. That's Saturn. And then Venus is the part of the love, but the love going bad and all that, or the anger of a woman and all that stuff. So what we want to do one more time is look on today's chart and see where Venus is at. And see where Saturn is at. Again, Saturn in 2, 3, 4 family, dealing with your higher self and Lilith. Because a lot of you guys don't know. Y'all hear a lot of bad stuff about Lilith, but Lilith is not pro-female. Lilith will fuck a female up just as fast as she would a dude. Lilith is just that side of a person who needs love, that wants to be loved. So she's with Saturn and they're going after the higher self or Sagittarius. Okay, so that's Saturn. Where's Venus at? And then Venus is at Aries, and I'm always saying my twin is at Aries. And if you notice, it's right across Justice. It's opposing. See, this is crazy. And it's right across from Libra. So that's they're in opposition to each other. So I keep telling you, it's a justice issue, and that's the ascendant is justice. The ascendant is the mood of the universe right now. Is justice, and Aries is right there in the house of relationships and judgment, because it's the judge, the law, justice, karma. And then Mars is right there. It's in the next house, but it's close enough to still shoot you with its energy. Uranus is right there at 22. Something sudden happens to upset her. upset everything. Venus is retrograde, dealing with past life stuff, past life love. And Mercury is in the house next to it, but close enough. Mercury acting like the communicator or the accuser because he's working for the twins. And if you notice, the twin Gemini is in the ninth house of the higher self. So you know this is a higher self thing. This is court. And really that's what the ninth house is all about. Believe it or not. Travel, foreign, culture, philosophy. But in all of that, or religion and all that is like still court stuff, still higher consciousness stuff. And that's why when we did this chart earlier today, all you saw was 22s all over the place. And I still see some now. So it's a court trial. And it's not looking too good for her. Let me tell y'all, let's go to 1, 2, 3 tarot. Let's go to 1, 2, 3 tarot and see if I can do it. I'm gonna try it. I can't guarantee I can do it this way. It's 123-tarot.com. Because this all started on Sunday when I found this website. How come this thing went to French? For some reason, it went to French though. It gave me the website, but it went to French. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And I know it's a reason it did that. Alright, give me a second. Alright. Okay, I went to horoscope. I went to my email. I found horoscope.com. And then I hit the tarot selection, which should take me to 123-.com because this is called freehoroscope.com, free-horoscope. And I hit a link that should take me to 123tarot.com. I don't know. It did. Okay. It said tarot, but I really don't want tarot. I want 123. And wherever this place is coming from, it's already March, Monday, the 13th. See, this should have took me to yeah, but it went French again. See, it keeps going to French. See, y'all got to understand, this is weird. Because if this is what it's doing, it keeps going to French. When I try to go to 123tarot.com, it goes to French. But that Sunday, it was all English. That again shows you that was a miracle. I was meant to be there, perfect timing. And they gave me some real good readings and stuff. Alright, but I'm not giving up just yet. That was like one of the best. And it was all free. That took me off. And their readings was real good. But that's because they wanted me to know this information. Like, they've been preparing me for this full moon. I keep trying to tell y'all that. See, y'all can't fuck around. I hope people are listening. And I feel so sorry for all these people, these cowards that ran. I really do. Because you can't be a baby with this. That's the problem. Too many people that think like little children. They want to be in a serious situation like a relationship. And if you're really listening to me, the universe don't play. And I know the universe don't play. I've seen a lot of dead people. Like I keep trying to tell you, I sit over coffins. Coffins didn't stand over me. People get crazy out here. Just like Eve got crazy in the Garden of Eden. They thought they were smarter than God. How you going to be smarter than God? How are you going to betray the person that gave you the opportunity to be in the Garden of Eden? But you're going to get there now. You want to be smarter than he is? And think you're not going to pay? And that's what people do. They don't care. All right, unfortunately, like last week, if I hit tarot, it would take me to 123 free-tarot.com, and it was in English. But now they act like they don't want you to go to tarot.com. See, it won't go. I hit tarot again and it still won't go. It's still free, but it's probably not going to be as good as the other one. That one, it was unbelievable. Oh, here it says, there go that sin. There it goes. There's that symbol. It says free tarot reading. All right, they may let me do it. Again, right now I'm at www.free-horoscope.com. They're real good, but I really want the free tarot reading. And I just hit the selection, and I'm waiting for it to take me there. There you go. Okay, I got it, and it's in English. www.123.tarot.com. They are fabulous. If you want a really good reading, go there. And it's free. And their readings are real good. Way thorough. But I don't know if they're going to give me what I'm looking for. That's why. Alright, now I'm looking for a specific answer. So I'm not going to do every card. I'm just looking for a specific, just see what they say. But I decided to, I don't want to say love. They say love, money, work, family, or social life. I want to hit social life. Since it's dealing with Miss P, dealing with her. And see what happens. Give me a second. Okay. But now it didn't even come out. Well, it's still, I'm trying to come out. There's something wrong with this location, the site. So it's not going to come out. But apparently, they might be upgrading or anything like that. I have no idea. Alright. So I'm getting out of here. Okay, now something just happened. The cards came. Okay, we're going to try it again. I'm putting social light. They want you to pick 4 cards. Help me, Archangels, because... Justice. See what I'm saying? And the moon card came out and it's a full moon. And temperance is balance. And I'm not going to read all this, but the fact that the justice card came out, and if you notice, it's highly feminine. And then you got let's read the moon card since it's a full moon. See, all these cards, if you're looking, justice has the scales. I want who's ever listening. See, I know I can only teach for people that really care. A lot of people just out here for, I don't even know why y'all out here. But if you notice the cards, most of these cards got some type of feminine, even the moon is feminine. And they got justice. But it's also the balancing of the yin and the yang. Even they got the wolf balancing with the dog on the moon card. Then temperance is the balancing of the two different things. Justice signifies a confrontation with a situation in which you are obliged to weigh up the good and the bad to act. The good would be Venus, the bad would be Saturn to discipline it. It can symbolize a contract that needs signing or some sort of legal action. Just like I told y'all, this card cannot be judged as entirely positive. No, and it shouldn't be. You got karma coming, baby. And just to let y'all know, I'm being real. I really stayed out of it. It was hard, but I kind of stayed out of it. But they really wanted to know. And that's why they asked me when I was sleeping, because they knew they would get the truth. I wouldn't be able to cover it up. I wouldn't be able to water it down. I'm extremely hurt. Like, that didn't have to happen and shit. So, however, more than anything, it shows there is an obstacle in the way, and in order to act correctly, you'll need to take your time and think things through. Now, the world card just means when it's your time to shine. That's basically the world card is saying it's your time to shine. The card, the moon. The card that bears the number 18 is expressed by the moon. There were 2 houses on the card, as well as 2 dogs and a lake. And I'm always dreaming about that water and that river and that lake. Above all this is the moon sending out colored tears. The moon has romantic connotations. It often symbolizes the menstrual cycle. It is therefore a sign of femininity, intuition, and sensitivity. The sun also follows the moon. That's what happened this morning. The sun and the moon were both out. A beautiful full moon. And this card symbolizes the union of opposites. And that's what Thomas More said when I told him. He said opposing whatever. I forget what he said. The card invokes anguish, yearning, and illusion. The card belongs to the realm of the imagination, the fantastic. When linked to the star or another positive card, it will be a source of creativity, though not one without pain. And they say the Temperance card means rest, and that's what they told me last week, to get rest. But because of what's going on, even if you listen to that lady sonnet 11170, she said it is a time to rest and everything. It's a lot of stuff going on in the universe. Temperance can announce a change in attitude or in a person's lifestyle. Alright, so now we're going to try to get this all together. Just give me a second. I'm trying to copy everything. But it did it. That's all I wanted to see. And they did it. That's the universe again. I want to thank the universe. That was beautiful. That was confirmation. What I'm trying to tell you is true. You can't do people dirty, people. That's the worst mistake you can make. And come on, how old are y'all? For real. Y'all got to do everything tick for tack. Didn't we already do that when we were young kids? I mean, like, if you're like 30 and up, come on. When are you going to start to handle your life with a little bit of maturity? And even people in their 20s, like when you start getting 25, 26, 27, you want to keep acting like a baby because something doesn't go your way. What if you're wrong? Like my twin was wrong. She attacked the person that the universe sent to be her man. She's waiting for a knight in shining armor. It's just like when Jesus Christ came. Now, you can get mad if you want to because I said Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ came to save these people, and they hated him, spit him, and killed him. And he came to save them. Why? Because he told the truth? And they were so immature, they just didn't want to hear it? Is that why they killed him? Alrighty. Alright. So now we can continue. I think that will conclude. That will conclude. Alrighty, y'all. We're going to conclude this video. I think I'm done. I'm trying to look around, make sure I did all my paperwork. Then a bowl up, right? Yep, it looks like I'm done. God bless.